Quick picks. Last day of July, Tuesday, July 31st. I want to talk about a few things really quick. So the U.S. is about to play South Sudan in like 5 minutes. I like a lot of plays for this game. I had a parlay that went live yesterday evening or yesterday late afternoon in the DraftKings Sportsbook. It was Nikola Jokic over 8.5 rebounds. Cashed that easily. I finished with 15. I liked Anthony Davis over 8.5 rebounds. And Bam Adebayo under 4.5 boards. Starting lineup just came out. Anthony Davis is starting. Jason Tatum also starting. A bit of an overcompensate. But this bodes well for that bet. Because the theory was Jason Tatum will start, or not start, but he will play over Bam in like the kind of the power forward type role. Along with Kevin Durant, LeBron James. Very crowded front court with the U.S. If you can get those plays in, now do it. I also really like a play. Jake, how do you pronounce this man's name? The Cavalier.
Oh, Marial Shayok.
Marial Shayok.
Yeah.
So I like him over 14.5 points. This is my favorite play of this game of South Sudan, U.S. So this is a play I really like. He's done this in they've played 3 games with South Sudan this season, 2 preparation and 1 Olympic. He's averaging 22.3 points a game. He had 15 points, so he's cleared it in all 3 games. His last game, he only had 15, so he barely cleared it. But it's because he had 4 fouls, so he got in a little bit of foul trouble. Didn't play as much. He dropped 25 in the U.S. last time. 14.5 points is too low for this. So if you can get that in, do that.
And that starts in
in a couple minutes.
Right.
So if you can run to your phone, get that in, do that. We're not going to put those in the parlay. I was going to try and do that if we started the show a bit earlier. Yak went a bit long today. So we're starting with some different plays. Let's start with so we're going to have the chat pick. Megan lost last night. We're going to have she's got the twisties. We talked about it yesterday. It happens to all of us. I've had it where I've sold multiple parlays in a week. She's in it right now. Brandon has had it. She had a giant lead a week and a half ago.
Giant lead.
She's lost 7 in a row, so she's struggling. She's on vacation with her family. Let her recharge, relax, get right, come back Monday, bring us some winners. We're going to take a chat play today. Brandon had to leave early because we're taping a Yak there actually very soon. He was pretty far away, so he has to like go set up and stuff. He left like an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half ago. So that's where he is. So it's just me today. Brandon did leave a pick. Jake, what is that pick?
Brandon is going with the Red Sox.
Okay, Brandon's going with the Red Sox. Let's get, or I'll say my play, but we're taking the chat in the parlay today. So the chat is going to sub out Megan for the 3-legger. So we got Red Sox money line. I like Lawrence Butler, Oakland A's. This guy's been on fire recently. I like him over 1.5 combined hits, runs, and RBIs. He typically is in the leadoff spot, so he's going to maximize his at-bats. He's going against the Giants. Logan Webb is pitching, who is a good pitcher. But Lawrence Butler has hit this in 11 of his last 12 games. The line, I believe Webb's ERA is like sub 4, so he is a very good pitcher. He's a righty. It would have been a little bit late nicer if he's a lefty based on Butler's splits. But I do really like this for this play tonight. I haven't been very hot in baseball, though. But this is my play. I wish we could have... I gave you my U.S. South Sudan play, so get those in. But so we got Lawrence Butler over 1.5 combined hits, runs, and RBIs, and then Red Sox money line. And what does the chat have today, Jake?
This is a big development from the chat today.
Big development.
It's a broadcaster play.
Okay.
Broadcaster loves this play so much that he says if it loses, he will take a self-imposed 2-week suspension from giving out plays in the chat, which the chat has jumped all over. This is
but what happens if he wins?
If he wins, then he can continue. You know, I mean, he's self-imposing himself.
Okay.
This is a swimming Olympic bet.
Okay.
It is the race is starting at 4:35 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
So I'll put the graphic out before that.
Yep.
The bet is American Jack Alexi to medal plus 200 in the 100 meter free. He
plus 200.
He says this guy. He said he'd be shocked if this guy doesn't medal. Gold, silver, bronze. So that's the broadcaster chat play of the day. Is Jack Alexi, the American, to medal in the 100 meter free.
it's so obscure. You just have to buy it. Like,
Right.
sure, that guy not to win, to medal, U.S. Okay,
Just got to get on the
I can
podium.
get behind that.
Yep.
But yeah, that is a ballsy play from Broadcast, who's a ballsy guy.
He sure
So
is.
shout out to
Listen,
him.
Sure is.
All right, so what's this the gentleman's name again? The swimmer?
Jack Alexy.
Jack
Alexy.
Jack Alexy to medal.
Yep.
Lawrence Butler over 1.5 combined hits, runs, and RBIs, and Red Sox money line. That is able to be parlayed, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay. What are we looking at?
Plus 1043. We would love that today.
We would love that.
Love that today.
All right. Let's get, or actually, Jake, this is your time. Let's do. How are you feeling right now? You just had 4 straight saves on Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, crazy.
What a performance! That honestly, that might be the most impressive athletic performance that has been done at Barstool by a non-professional athlete. Might be.
Yeah, I'll take that. Listen, no, it was crazy. I mean, he's probably, I think he's definitely the most famous person to ever come to the office.
65 million followers on Instagram.
So, like, that's insane. I mean, he's like clearly a legend, and that was just a cool thing to have. I mean, that was the best case scenario for me. So that was awesome.
You were great.
Yeah, felt good. I'm not gonna lie, felt very good.
They were kind of bagging on you during the yak because some of the shots were like kind of down the middle. But I mean, you made some tough saves. There was one where you dive into your right and you get it with your left hand.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
What did he call you? He called you a world-class
keeper. I'll think about that forever.
Pretty good.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Big Cat scored on you, but I mean
you
we've shot
Gotta let the boss man score. Yeah.
dozens.
Gotta keep the big man happy.
That is true. All right, so we got a plus 1040 something, 1042,
1043.
1043 prop or parlay. Let's get that in. Hopefully you got your USA Sudan bets in if you're gonna ride with those. I'm hot in the World Games.
Let's win a parlay today. Let's cut this in half. This deficit.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Starts today. This has been Quick Picks. Let's win some bets. Let's go. Plus 1043.